So there were a whole bunch of games today in the women's Eurobasket qualifiers, and quite a lot of the WNBA players were playing in these games. The players that are obviously playing overseas, except Germany. Germany didn't come out with a strong team. They almost got upset by Greece. Like Gustafsson didn't play for Spain. But yeah, it was quite a few interesting games. We're going to quickly go over all of them. And there is one player that I watched some of their highlights and I'm like, obviously is gonna hoop in the W. She just got signed. Well, she not got signed. Like her rights were traded to the Phoenix Mercury, and she could be a really good backup point guard for them. For a team that struggled a little bit when it came to that backup point guard. No offense to Celeste Taylor, like Clara Lundqvist is better than Celeste Taylor. But we're just gonna obviously you guys can see all the results right here, and we're gonna go over some of the games right now. So France destroyed Israel, and this is in the group with France, Israel, Ireland, and Latvia, I think. And yeah, as expected, Janelle Salaun coming in, plus 23 in the game, in playing the most minutes, did she? No, Torre played 22, and yes, she played the most minutes for the French team. Came in with 11 points in 22 minutes, which is good. Gabby Williams with 14 and 18 minutes. And yeah, Israel are weak. I'm not going to lie. Israel are weak. Layla Lacan playing 16 minutes. She's someone that, again, I do think if she does go to the W, like the Connecticut Sun have her rights, she's going to walk right in as their starting point guard, even though she's just turned 20 years old. She is a super, super player. But yeah, we saw it. Like, France didn't go out with... Like, they didn't have... Malonga's not there. I'm not sure what stories with her. Marine Johannes isn't there. So it's not like France showed up with their best team, but, like, France don't need to play Israel. Like, I doubt France rock up in the next international break with Marine Johannes to play Ireland or anything. Then Spain beat the Netherlands only by 7, which is a bit of a surprise. Cazorla only coming in with 2, but I'm pretty sure, like, she's one of the top EuroLeague players as well. You've got Conde, I'm not sure the name. She's obviously absolutely been hooping at the minute this year so far in EuroLeague. But yeah, no one too crazy on that Dutch team, but with Meg Gustafsson, obviously things probably changed there. For Belgium, they only won by 11 against Lithuania. And, like, look, Lithuania, they're going to have good players. Lithuanians are always going to be good at basketball. But for Belgium, it was Emma Messeman, 17 points, 7 of 15 from the field, 4 steals, 3 assists, 7 rebounds. She just does everything. Like, Emma Messeman does absolutely everything. 2-time WNBA champion. She is the best. She is, in my opinion, the best free agent there is. And that includes Neko Wumake. That includes a lot of players. I just think the way she plays basketball, in the old WNBA style of basketball, she's not it. But, like, she's Jokic. She's the female Nikola Jokic. Like, she is one of the... I would put her... If there is a player not in the WNBA that's better, like, I would put her at the level of Caitlin Clark as far as just all-around player and their impact in the totality of the game of basketball. I think she is one of the best players in the world. But Julie Vanloo, who's been shooting extremely badly this year, she went 4 of 10 for 3 in this game, but, like, I watched her play against Ferrol because Claire Amelia, an Irish player, is playing for Ferrol, and she's like 1 of 8. And good to see Julie Alamon back playing. Probably going to be a Valkyrie. There's no way the Sparks retain her, and she is by far the best player that the Valkyries could take if she's looking to go back to the WNBA. I think if she's ready, if she's fit and healthy for the Olympics, I think Belgium make the final over France. She's that good. For England, Temi Fagbenle coming in only with 6 points. Not ideal, not really shooting the ball, but a plus 13 on the floor. Obviously, England on the offensive end are going to be led by somebody more so, like a Holly Winterburn, who is, like, she's a bucket. She's always been a bucket. Again, somebody that was with Oregon. She was on that Oregon team with Satu, with Niara, with Sabrina Ionescu. She was meant to be one of their super, like, really good players again. It just didn't work out for her. She went back to England, and it's good to see her having a successful career as someone who I did follow when she was a kid. You've got Germany, who did not play Fibic, did not play Satu, did not play Niara, and almost lost to Greece. Like, that is a Not ideal scenario for them, but like Germany through these qualifiers, they're 2-1. But like you can see, Niara Sabali leading in efficiency per game. Satu was leading in points per game before I think she got injured. I'm pretty sure in a Eurobasket qualifier, but like they lost to Italy, so like they gotta win these games, which is a surprise that they rested Niara and Leonie Fibic. Ireland versus Latvia. Ireland went out we did not go out with a good team. I'm not gonna lie. Like as far as Ireland are concerned, like we had our starting five is like what 20, 20, 21. No, there's one Hickey's a year older than the other. I think it's like 21, 20. Hazel's 21. Hurley, he's our naturalized player, and like Grace Prenter and Aisling Moran, I think 17. I'm pretty sure she's 18. It's like we just sent out a team of kids. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with the players' like availability, but this, even though it's a 30-point loss, I mean it's good. It's good experience for young players. For Ireland, because we're coming up against France, and it's funny. Like we put up a good fight, I thought, against France. In the like, it's a double score game, but like up to a point, it was like a 1-point game with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, and then they just blitzed us. We put up a great fight for like 15 minutes, and then it was like, oh shit. But like they came out with not even their best squad. Like Salaun hooped. She absolutely hooped like no. Oh, I forgot Lou Lopez Seneschal played. But her not being in the squad is a bit of a surprise. For Hungary, it was like Dorka Juhas. Realistically, all Hungary had. For Sweden, Clara Lundqvist, 30 points. 12 rebounds, 4 assists. And you're wondering, what position does she play to go and get 12 rebounds? Yeah, she's a 5'8" point guard. She averaged 10 rebounds per game in the Spanish league. She is the best rebounding guard in the world. And that includes Caitlin Clark. She is a better rebounding guard than Caitlin Clark. She is a elite backup level point guard in the W, mediocre starting level. And look, like 30, 18, 28 in 3 games. She's one of the best players not in the WNBA. For Turkey, Tiara McCowan, I had no idea she'd naturalized for Turkey. And then for Slovenia, 4 people in the draft, especially in and around that 8 pick for Indiana. Aja Sivka is a really, really good player because, again, like, what? She's 18. Like, Aja Sivka at 18 could, if she's willing to come over, she could be a really, really nice player for Indiana because she's a 6'4", small forward, sharpshooter who, like, can play inside, can play out, shoots the lights out. So you're looking at somebody who could well be the Indiana's pick at number 8. If she's willing to come over, the fact that, again, she will be 19 for the entirety of her first WNBA season, by year 3, she'll be still the age of college seniors. So, like, she's a really, really important player to look at for Indiana. And she came out with her best game. Obviously, playing 30 minutes a game. But, like, Slovenia aren't a bad team. Like, they're really not. Like, they're not the best team in the world. They're not a bad team. And then Owakuir, who was she the number 2 pick in 2021? Who it's looking like if she comes back, she could be a Valkyrie. She's another player that's, like, absolutely elite at the international level. And it's just, like, it didn't really work out. I think it was Dallas where she was signed. But she could be somebody that teams, especially someone like the Valkyries, could look at. And you're like, you can't teach 6'4" with her athleticism. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That is a recap of the European Games, where we did see Emma Messeman dominate. And we also saw Janelle Salaun hoop, who is my, like, player that I really, really want to see playing for Indiana next year.